That would have threw me. That grown man eating with his hands. It wasn't even that kind of food. It wasn't like he was eating cornbread. I don't even know what that was. But baby, if you don't grab that fork, Hi guys, I'm Jezar Riches, and you know I must have been on good behavior because I gets to tell my opinion about something. Okay, so today we're talking about dates. Not just any kind of date, but a date from hell. This lady says you know what, forget it. I'm gonna just let her tell you.
Come with me on the worst day of my life. My date showed up off of Fifth of Remy and was eating his food with his hands. Yeah, I can't make this shit up. That's why I recorded it, because I knew no one would believe me. He said one word the whole night, and it was the same word that I left saying as well. Really? Because what the fuck? Yeah. I told him, okay, please use your silverware. Please use your utensils. Like, this is embarrassing. So he attempted. Food was all over the table. It was in his dreads. Yeah, this was terrible. I thought I was on a hell date. Turns out I wasn't. But in the night he passed out and they called the police.
Okay, first off, who asked who on a date? Did he ask you or did you ask him? And if you asked him, what corner was he on? Because he obviously needed just some food. I don't think you had to take the whole man out on a date. You could have just gave him some money, let him go get his own food. But I'm starting to think that ain't what happened. I think he might have asked you. And if that be the case, baby, what? That man was studying you. He wasn't even thinking about you. He was thinking about he was going to be able to eat, get some sleep. And maybe he just didn't want to do that alone, which is crazy. You know, let's unpack this slowly but surely. The man had bad, poor communication skills. So how exactly did he ask you out on the date in the first place? Hey, yo, yo, yo. Food, eat, want it? You good? Good, cool. Meet me? Bet. Really? I didn't even ask you. Because here's the thing. You can tell a person has poor communication skills from the jump. How they introduce their name can tell you they got poor communication. And for me, I don't want to talk to you if you got poor communication. I just don't, because I love to talk. As you can see, I love to communicate. And the last thing I want to do is be sent to somebody just sounding like a instrumental, sounding like background noise, ambience. Yeah, yeah. Really? That's crazy. Got him. I don't want to talk to you. Like, come on, man, get up out the seat. Like, no, we're not doing that. I don't want no parts. So, to me, I think you missed the first red flag. But I'm not judging you because I don't know. I don't know what the situation is. You told a very brief story. I'm just saying communication is something you can usually tell is poor upon meeting someone. Two, baby, why he didn't pick up a fork? And that ain't on you. That's on him. Because I just don't want to. I just want to know why he didn't pick up a fork. I guess he was just
like, what I need a fork for when I got these nice little fingers right here? These are my chopsticks.
Man, what if you don't pick up a like like seriously, and I'm not gonna leave. Let me tell you that right now. I would not have gotten up and left because I would have done exactly what she would have done. Everything is content. Everything. And not that I'm like exposing people. I'm not big on exposing anyone or anything like that. But I would have modified this whole situation and it would have become content. Because why are you eating with your fingers? But baby, do you, because we gon' eat. We here. I like to eat. You like to eat, apparently. We gon' finish this meal. I ain't leaving before I finish eating. It's not happening. But that would have threw me. That grown man eating with his hands. It wasn't even that kind of food. It wasn't like he was eating cornbread. I don't even know what that was. But baby, if you don't grab that fork. And then filled up and went to sleep. That's what you do when you eat. It's called the itis. For those that don't know, it's itis. And it's when you eat and you immediately get full and then immediately get tired and then immediately have to go to sleep. That is called the itis. And that's what that baby had. He had the itis. So much that they had to call the cops. And here's my thing. If he had picked me up, know that I'm going home with the cops. The cops are taking me home because I'm not getting back in the car with you, Mr. Itis. No, sir. We're not going to see each other ever again. In fact, delete my number. Block me on social media. Do what you have to do so that I don't have to see you again because it's not happening. But you know what? I don't let nobody pick me up on my first dates. I got to drive myself. Let me meet you there because I don't know you like that. Unless it is someone that I'll say there are exceptions to the rules. Like if it was someone that I may have known for a minute and then we go on a date, cool beans. Or if I feel like I met you in a situation that didn't seem so compromising to who you might be, then okay. So it's like small, little rules to it. But for a rule of thumb, I don't like nobody to pick me up. I don't want you to even know where I live. So yeah, but I can say this, and then I'm gonna ask you guys too because I want you to tell me in the comments what's the worst date you ever been on. But I've never had a bad date, and I'm so grateful because I sat here and I thought about it when I watched that. I was like, what's the worst date I ever been on? And I was grateful to say that every date I've ever been on, especially the first one, have been pleasant. I've never ran into no cuckoo cocoa puffs type of person that just did weird things like eat with their fingers and then go to sleep and wait for the cops to get caught. I've never had nothing that crazy happen to me. But then again, I'm grateful because God gave me like this really great discernment when I meet someone. There's a discernment that I get that lets me know run from the hills and or they'll be cool. You might not be with them for a long time, but they're gonna be at least a good friend. You know, it's something that gives you some kind of inklet of safety or no safety. And I'm not saying that I should totally rely on that. I'm not saying that, but that usually is what's been happening for the last 40 years. So, well, not 40 because I wasn't dating when I was infant, but you know what I mean. Stay with me. The point is, I've never had a bad date, so I'm grateful. I've had good dates. But this takes the cake. I don't think I've heard any of my friends even having a bad date of such caliber. Baby, you guys to do better. I think you should stay off the online datings if that's what happened. And that's not fair because people that got married and had good online dates. I kind of low key wish I could do online dating. I just can't. I just can't. I feel like someone would look me up and be like, hey, you got a social media follower. Oh, okay. No, right now, no. What's going on? Get out of here. I don't want you. You know, so I can't do online dating. Can't mess with any of that. Um, yeah, so I don't know. Okay. Oh, it's lunchtime. They're having chili dogs, and I don't want to miss that. But yeah, I just wanted to come in here and talk about that. And it's a very short video because there's not much I could say because I thought I was going to be able to talk about bad dates, but then I sat and thought about it and I was like, dang, I've had it good. I've really had really good dates. Now, when we start talking about relationships, then we're going to be here a while. But dates, yeah, that's been pretty copacetic. So, guys, until next time, I want you to go into the comments and tell me about the worst date you've ever been on. And you know what I'm going to do? The one that I find the worst, I'm definitely going to shout that out and talk about that one. In the meantime, in between time, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And until next time, I'll see you too. I'm coming.